Good evening. You know, I've seen a lot over the last few years. Actually, I think in my life I've seen a lot. Gotten a chance to experience a lot. You know, I've gotten to live. I think oftentimes more than a lot of people have. I've definitely experienced life. I've seen how the rich live. I've seen how the poor live. I've seen how the middle class live. And I've seen how foreigners live. Met a lot of different people along the way. Tons of people. Some I liked, some I didn't like. But every time I try to help them all. Every person I've come across got something from me. And as my grandmother said, those who did me wrong were cursed. And I always thought it was a joke. I always thought it was a joke. Until I've come across some people that did me wrong and I didn't have anything to do with their downfall. It was like it was a curse. It's like grandma's curse. And I always thought that was interesting. It's like her curse was real or something. So I like to believe it's real. And that always kept me from worrying about lashing back at people. You know, it gave me comfort to know that there was like this curse, grandma's curse. Hey, what's going on? Does that really say polymer boogers? I like that name. That's cool. That's an interesting name. That is a kind of a cool name. Polymer boogers. I'm going to have to remember that. I'm going to have to use that for something. Put that in somewhere. You know? But what I wanted to get back to is in the truth community, when I first started looking at it, and like so many other things, I take a step back and look at what's actually really going on here. And I've seen a lot of things. And I've seen what seemed like to me is an ongoing circus of drama. Just an ongoing circus of drama. You know, there was a lot of things that were just science and just learning. And then there was drama. And they wanted to get people that were, you know, speaking out about some of the new things they learned in a way that they didn't want them to be speaking about them into this drama so that they get caught up in there and go nowhere. And, you know, I see it now. You know, that website, you know, they sat out there and I think everybody knows that I'm adulting empathy and it's already been proven. The pictures have been around and it's not a, you know, it's not a silly thing. It's not just a fake thing. And these people, you know, wanted to call it fake. They wanted to call me cripple and use all these words that were going to try and antagonize me to give them information I might know about them or, you know, or get caught up in the drama. And I realized something. I need to step back and look at the world in a different light. That people that have accomplished the greatest things did it quietly and in secret. Attacked when they, you know, didn't know when they were coming. But some people just want to be part of that drama. And, you know, I think in the past, you know, just like, you know, look at my background. I make these backgrounds because I enjoy making my videos. I enjoy making them. I enjoy doing these things. I enjoy the art. I enjoy putting the hidden messages in. You know, very few have even found the hidden messages I've put throughout these backgrounds. Of course, you could see the ones that are very prevalent, and still nobody's really gotten that either. But there's many hidden pictures I put in the background, often different times. I didn't put anything in there today, so if you're looking, don't bother. They're not there today. But I hide them. And you go back and look in the other videos, you might find one or two hidden somewhere. But I have fun. I enjoy making videos. And I used to enjoy what this stream is about, well, it's actually it's a goodbye stream, to be honest with you. It's gonna be a goodbye to somebody I used to work with, and somebody I really like, and I think is a great person, and that's Bill. I know I've done a lot of streams in the past, we've done a lot of work in the past, but you know, he obviously came out and did a video, didn't like my background, never said anything about it, didn't like what I'm saying, so I don't know why he doesn't want to work with me anymore, but I wish him the best of luck. I really do. That's what it was about. I was more or less a discussion about the drama and the truth community, and I don't like being dragged into it. And, and I have nothing against Bill. I love the guy. I think he's great. But just like any relationship is, when somebody says things about you or is rude, or you feel like you have to walk on eggshells just to please them, you need to end that relationship, because it's a toxic relationship. And my friendship with Bill has just gotten toxic. I don't walk on eggshells for anybody. I am who I am, as the church bells ring in the background. But that's what it's about, is, me seeing how often things have to be brought into just this circle of insanity that brings you down all the time, of drama. Oh, he said this, I don't like, he said that, I don't like this. You know what? You want to know what I want? I want to continue being creative with my backgrounds. I want to continue being creative with my videos and informative to people that want to hear. And I want to further that along. And I shouldn't be ostracized for doing such a thing. I want to talk more about science. I want to understand more about science. I want to learn more about science. I want to share those things with other people. That's what I want. I don't want to get caught up in the silliness and drama. And you can bet your ass I want to fight, but I'm going to do it silently. I'm going to go after certain people that have done some very evil things in this truth community, but they won't even know it. And I'm going to do it silently. Who knows? I might even show up in Sandy Hook without anybody even knowing it. That's the way I'm going to do it, because when they get you caught up in this drama, they want you to talk about these things. They want you to talk about your plans. They want you to talk about what you're going to do. They want you to talk about where their mistakes are, so they can keep you caught up in this ongoing drama, keep you caught up in never actually accomplishing anything. And I'm not talking about Bill here. I'm talking about just in general the truth community. More or less what I was just saying is I just want people to know that I have no angst against Bill. I have no qualms with Bill. I'll always be friends with him. But I'm not going to continue to work with him as long as I'm going to be put down. That's just something I'm not going to do. I don't allow myself to be put down. I just don't. So I can't do it anymore. I'm not going to. Maybe someday in the future, when it's not these passive-aggressive attacks, I will continue to work. But other than that, I really wish the guy the best in the world. I think he's a great guy. We've gotten to learn a lot together and do some great videos. But I can't continue and grow in that type of environment, and I'm not going to. So, hi, Sarah. Hey, I said it without, who going off. So, that's about it. That's all I really want to talk about. And I don't want anybody to, please don't, don't say nothing, negative to Bill or anything. I'm not going to attack him. I'm sure he'll probably maybe attack me and whatever, but that's okay. This is not why I'm here. I'm not here to get dragged in the drama. I really, really do wish Bill all the best. I just want to make sure people understand where I stand. I stand that I'm not going to be abused, and I wish the guy one hell of a lot of luck. I think he is a great guy, and I hope he continues to make videos and gets a chance to express itself without, being ostracized. That's where I stand on that. As far as it goes for the rest of the truth community, it really is a joke. And I know a lot of people may not understand this, but this whole truth community, once you really study it and been around it, it was started by shills. It was started by the opposition. And I know people are going to have a tough time, understanding that. But wait until you dig super hard research and you find out people like Jim Fetzer they're phony, and they work with the same people that are doing the false flags and other things like that. It'll blow your mind. It actually blew my mind for a minute, but I mean, after all the crazy stuff you see, you're just like, okay, should have figured. But it's just the way it is, and people don't want to accept it. But what you have to do is analyze what the heck's going on. When you look into these court cases that they're somehow a part of, you find out they're all fake. One thing it has shown us is how these people work together. And that's a great thing. Their own insanity showed us how they all work together. And it is one hell of a network. It is the most messed up thing you will ever understand or see once you really look into it. They literally fight each other to make it look like opposing forces when they're actually all friends. And it's, it's partially being funded by these, some of these Jewish PACs, NGOs on one side, and then on the other side it's like government people, and then it's just random bizarre religious people, and they all somehow communicate with each other in this weird esoteric way, and it's the most bizarre thing you will ever see once you really look into it. But it will make you sick, because no matter who you are out there, have learned an awful lot from these people. They did give a lot of truth mixed in with their lies. They did. But what always disgusted me is the fact that they were liars in the first place. Because the tough thing I have contemplated with is, how do you even tell so many people when you come across somebody that gave some great information that they're nothing but a liar? How do you do it? You don't. That's the only thing I can think of. Because that will cast doubt in that person's mind over the actual good information that they did receive from some of these people. But that's about the gist of my talk. Is I want people to understand the truth community is not what you think it is. These people are well funded. These people aren't what you always think they are. A lot of these people I've come across have $1 million homes. People you wouldn't even expect. They're very, very wealthy. They live in comfort. They don't understand people like, well, I'm not saying, maybe there are some of you out there that live high on the hog. I don't. Me and Blizzy are happy with our, what we get by on. But some of these people out there, they're doing very well. And that's another thing. Please stop giving money to some of these people until you really know who they are. Because once you find out some of these people are living high on the hog, it'll make you feel like an idiot once you give them money. So don't give money to these people. Please don't. Please. I beg you not to. Matter of fact, I urge you to sue these people. If you investigate somebody and find out they're somehow tied to one of these Masonic organizations or some other crazy crap, sue the shit out of them. If you can actually find a lawyer that would. But in reality, we should be learning the law enough to sue them ourselves. So that's something that should be done. What's luxury? Luxury is, I don't know. I don't know. I guess luxury, I guess, would be, I don't know. Not worrying about what you're gonna save instead of, or just going out. When I go to the grocery store, it's like, all right, can I get this cheaper brand? Where's the cheaper brand at? Where's the cheaper brand at? Somebody that doesn't do that, I guess, is living in luxury. I guess that's my description of luxury. I don't know. Maybe people got a different description. I was joking. Yeah, there's no judge that's going to rule in our favor. They're all corrupt. There's no judge. That's a really sad point. You know, they make it look like these courtroom dramas and everything else. They make it look like there's a judge for the people. Yeah, every once in a while, we're going to throw them a bone. They have to throw us bones or else we'll just revolt. You know, despite what they want. Everybody's scared of this, and, you know, the revolution, this and that. Let me see. Anything they do is controlled. If the bones they throw us are controlled, then they're controlling us, no matter which way you look at them. And that's what I looked at in the truth community, is how controlled it was. It was controlled. And it was controlled through chaos. They want everybody into this chaos. And I was like, how the hell can you accomplish everything when everything that you're trying to discuss or do, they turn into some kind of drama? It's best to keep your mouth shut and act when they don't even know it's you, right? And accomplish something. Because once it's out in the public, it gives them a chance to destroy your goal. So why should anybody know about your goal? So, you know. But my basic goal, which I think is fine to get to the public, is that, yeah, I want to talk more about science. I want people to understand what's going on. I want to share those things. And I'm going to move on. So, whether you like my background or not, whether you like my pictures or not, I'm going to do them. Because it's me. And there's nothing wrong with being me. There's nothing wrong with being you. And nobody's going to destroy that. Nobody's going to try and control me. And I'll never let anybody control me. Not with money, not with, you know, whatever. I think that's the asshole part of me, is to not allow myself to be controlled. And getting caught up in the drama, that's allowing yourself to get controlled. So I'm not going to do it. Like, you're gonna be yourself. It's about all I can do. You know? That's the thing, is I think, you know, we have so much bullshit out there in the truth community. People need to have people they trust. And you have to be able to push things away when they become toxic, to keep a clear mind. And the only way I can dig deeper and learn more, to share more, is by keeping my mind clear and not allowing it to be ridiculed for silly things. Not gonna do it. You know, I'm gonna miss Bill. I really did care about the guy, and it just sucks, but I'm not gonna. This is the second time I've gone through this. He made a promise that he wasn't gonna do it again, and it happened again. So, shame on me for allowing it the second time. Third time, it would be just ridiculously ignorant of myself. So I'm not going to let it happen. Too much bullcrap. Yeah. Well, let's figure out how we can change that. You know? It's tough in a world of continuous drama online, continuous false flags, continuous bullshit, to turn it into something positive. But we seem to never be able to get a clear head, right? They throw this stuff at us. And then by the time we really start digging into it, they're throwing more stuff at us. And they're throwing more stuff at us. And throwing more stuff at us. And we never get anything clear. In reality, we really should have just focused on one thing. You know, something like, you know, like Sandy Hook, where that was such a big thing that it makes everything else come down. It makes all the other crap fall apart. But the only way we're going to even get back to that is by clearing some of the other continuous toxic bullcrap that keeps on coming into our lives out. Got to just push it aside and say, hey, no. We need to progress forward. We need to accomplish things. We need to make a change somehow. And that needs to be done. If we don't do it soon, let me tell you something. Like I said the other night, freaking, it's our last dance. AI is creeping in. Robots are creeping in. And I hate to be like that fearmonger, you know, all this shit. Well, but it is. But it is happening. And because there's so much of it, we're not keeping a clear enough head on a purpose of what really should be done. In reality, the whole truth movement should be ended because we accomplished the bullshit, cleaning up the bullshit, right? Some people don't want it to end. They want it to go on and on. And they say they don't, but that's something, it's something people have, I look at it like this, and that's why I want to talk more about science and learning different things like that, because it doesn't matter if all the crap ends, you could still continue to talk about, science and learning and different things like that. It's something that will never cease to be needed. So, I'm in. That's about all I really wanted to talk about. And I do really wish Bill the best. But I'm not going to continue on at this point in time anymore with him. Anyways, that's about it. I hope you all have a good evening. I love you all.